Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Giants. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. The first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go. On.
From the gun, Smith. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. He gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, Jeanty. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing is Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Las Vegas
first down. Smith to throw. Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Shotgun snap to Smith. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Running from the pistol here with Genty. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They'll air it out on 3rd. Looking slant route, complete. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Smith will go on 4th down. That finds Besh, complete. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Smith back to throw. Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yeah, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Smith in the pistol. Escapes the pocket. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Darts coming out throwing. This is Cox. That's Slayton. 30. He's at the 10. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. And sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. Trey Tucker to return it. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Smith. On the move, headed right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, here we go, hey.
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a great shoot for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Here we go, to the one. 13 there. Finish up.
And they're going for this. He connects downfield. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
First down, Las Vegas.
Here we go.
We give up the guns. It's Genty. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. And that is the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after a 2nd-yard gain. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to Genty. Breaks the tackle. In the red zone. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Ready! Good shoot! No ball.
From the red zone on 1st. Getting out to his left. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Hey! We didn't get it up. We're good. Hey, alert!
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He brings it in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Smith to the air now. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Smith. He rolls to his right. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You've got to be so keyed in and physically. You know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Devin Singletary on the return. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. That's his running back, Devin Singletary. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a 1st.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. There's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Now here's Cam Scadaboo on the ground. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Tracy. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Hawks, 18, come bring it. Alert.
A give to Tracy up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants take the lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes him off with 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. You know, ready to send this away. Dylan Laube on the return. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Here's Smith. It's a screen play to Genty. He makes the 25. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, we go. Chris, hey, go flip her up, flip her up. Tuesday. Hey, we go, sir.
From the gun, Smith. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And the Raider first down.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Hey, hold on. Good shot.
Smith setting the throw. He's going to push one deep down it. This is brought in at the 15. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Hey, we go, throw it.
And again, it's Smith. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
13 next.
Smith's going to throw again. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Carlson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Daniel Carlson kicking off for Las Vegas.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Dart from the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
That pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They get 27 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Driving forward with Scatteroo. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Going right back to Scatteroo. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him, that to do their job. Got to block up front. Receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Gano for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants drive their lead to 11. Gano ready to send this away. Tucker now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Smith. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Back to the air. It's Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Finds him over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down. Here's Smith. And there's inside the 30 after the interception.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Running with Scannaboo. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Going play action with Dars. This one's caught. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Scannaboo reaches the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants parlay the interception into points. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants push their lead to 18. Ready to send this away. Tucker now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. 1st down, Smith to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. If Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but you stay on top of the deep threat.
Buying some time right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the set forces a now tougher 3rd down.
How many times over the course of the season do we see a quarterback like this, Kate, run out of so many sacks? So impressive. He didn't just get him once. That's now twice.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Middle. Hey.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
And what did he think was going on there, Brock? He just spiked it on 1st down. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun. Here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Brought in by his back here. It's Jency. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Again, it's Smith to the air. Hauled in by Lockett, right side. And they get this down to the 28. A pickup of 17. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down, Raiders.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Smith yet again. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively they call that the camera play. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Short pass brought in. It's inside the 10. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Brock Bowers the touchdown.
Okay, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Dart. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. At the 20. It's inside the 10. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Giants lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants push their lead to 18.
Giants 35, Raiders 17. Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. Tucker now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the gun, Smith. Out left, and Lockett makes the grab. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go.
Smith to the air now. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this 3rd quarter. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
First and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on them.
And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders make it an 11-point ball game. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, this is Singletary. Oh, he rocks that tackler. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. Catch made. Tyrone Tracy escapes the defender. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Let's go!
On 1st down, this is Scannaboo. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
1st and 10 from the 43.
18 Cardinal.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Chased out to his right. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Fields this at the 19. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
13. Hey, we go, Simone. Reloading your ship.
Smith setting to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack.
Well, as a quarterback, I hate to assign blame to the position, but on that one, you just got to throw it away for an incompletion. We still need to give credit to the defense, no question, which helped flush him from the pocket in the first place.
Here we go, hey.
Smith back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Not an enviable spot as they come up, 3rd and long. Here's Smith. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. New York to the line. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Makes the catch. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Giants have likely locked up the win right there.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Giants push their lead to 18. Gano ready to send this away.
To kick off for New York.
Roundy with the return. Showing a little burst so far. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here we go, here we go.
1st down, Smith to throw. It's a screen play to Genty. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Raiders hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Strike, strike. Here we go, here we go. Good shot. 53, 53.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Smith will try again on 2nd. Completed to his running back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And again, it's Smith. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Coverage by Andrew Phillips.
This is Genty on second. And flying ahead for a few. It's third down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
There we go.
Throwing on third, Smith. Brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Javon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants are able to get this back up to their own 15-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They're going to pass it here. Forced out to his right. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The Giants using their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Giants sure going to have the first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On first and 10, here's Dart. Taking a deep shot here. He intercepts the pass. Picked off by Darian Porter.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. From his end zone, here's Smith. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision.
And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He's been sacked over and over and over here. And this time, cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think, were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over and over and over.
Let's go. And this isn't going to help things following that safety as the free kick winds up out of bounds. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, here's Dart. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
At the 46-yard line.
Sent back to their own side of the field on that last play. Some ground to make up here on second.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Set, go. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Go.
Here's Dart now. Sends this to the end zone. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Giants offense and Dart looking to get 2 more here.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Giants 50, Raiders 24.
Gano ready to send this away. Laube with the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's brought down Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Giants come away with the win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.
blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And we're off from MetLife. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to... The first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Go play action. Here's Dart. And his first pass falls incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So it'll be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. Here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it, and he's brought down at the line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And on the quick hitter. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, Well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He's got it to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down. They pull off the conversion. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Now the first carry of the game for the Arizona State rookie. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it's good for a New York first down. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. Gets a new set of downs at the 27. Here's Tracy on first down. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Blitz coming. Here's Dart. We've got a screen to the running back. Has some space inside the 15. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. Well, that right there, partner, that is not a team who looks like it is a steep underdog. That is exactly the type of start they needed. And I gotta imagine being in their old building might be playing a part in it.
Yeah, and we know that home field advantage really benefits the defense more than the offense. As an offense, you just want to do your part. You want to light the fire and let those fans really let their voice be heard. Should benefit their defense immensely.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. Things going well so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. Short pass brought in. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Stafford from the gun. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Giants going dime coverage here, Brock. 6 DBs out there, 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. McCoy here, he's got it. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. A 28-yard pickup there. And the Rams have the first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Rams finish off their opening drive. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say it's this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on the opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Devin Singletary on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Darts out of the shotgun. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
From the gun, here's Darts. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. And no look on his first look of the game, and that brings up 3rd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
3rd down now, here's Darts. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
Well, we've been here once before already, Kate. They converted on that 4th down. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him to try it again. But from this spot, I think most coaches would just punt it away.
Takes it in at the 26. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Stafford. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Buck. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm. I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Begins his return at the 16. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. This is our last play of the quarter.
Let's go now.
Throwing on 1st down. It's Darts. Connects with the open man downfield. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at first down here. Here's Scatterboo. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
One play action with Darts. Flushed out of the pocket. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Darts. Look at your target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Now Darts. This one's to Slayton, left side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go, Shaq. 72.
Now it's Scatterboo. Well, this certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Brings up third down.
Going Scatterboo here on the ground. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Scatterboo will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Hand off to Tracy. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
On the sneak, here's Darts. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants take a second quarter lead. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on fourth down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Gano for the PAT.
The extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. Whittington now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. almost ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Stafford now. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
1st down throw here for Stafford. And finds Adams downfield. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, New York. Throwing at the depth where linebacker's coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. You could do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Blake Corum now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants get the football back with great field position there at the 36.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 36.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Scatterbrain. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Darts back to throw. On the move, headed right. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Chased out to his right. This is Cox. That's Slayton. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Scalaboo. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 11.
It's Scalaboo on second down. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Nice.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Setting up the running back screen. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set now for 1st and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the bunker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he snitched out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Scalaboo runs in for the New York touchdown. The Giants get more points to end the lopsided first half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Corum now on the return. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on 1st down. Looking to throw. Nice gain left side. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. And final throw before the break. Flush down out to his left. A massive shot towards the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Gano ready to send this away. Corum now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Sanford. His back, Kyron Williams. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
That's good for a Rams.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle, but the absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's on target to Williams. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Stafford now on first down. Looking slant route complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Looking quickly here. First and 10. Here's Stafford. That's caught by Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Second and 3 now. It's Stafford once more. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Now Stafford again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to have possession starting at the 10.
Intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Start from the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Positive that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Running with Scannaboo. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
The 23-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. They go right back to Tracy. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Throwing on third. Here's Dunt. Short pass brought in. And they are on it short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up fourth down. The Giants are set to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Starts the return at the 34. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10.
Blue 60. 0.
Give to Williams from the gun. Fights his way through a tackle. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. Into the red zone. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Rams shrinking the lead some in the third. Kyron Williams the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams get it back to a 14-point game.
Rams 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, this is Singletary. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Driving forward with Scatteroo. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go. Set.
Here goes Doc to the air. Has it downfield. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. Picked up by the Rams. And they're going to give a couple yards back on the return. But I don't think they care much, Brock, because they're going to take over on the fumble.
You know, Kate, this is one of those circumstances where you got to play all the way through the whistle, right? Didn't look good defensively. Give up a big chunk passing play, but then you turn around and one hit totally change.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble.
Let's go.
On first down, this is Scatteroo. Still has some space inside the 35. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. One back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
18, 6, Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Here's Tracy on first down. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Alert, alert. Back to 60, back to 60.
This is the end of the third quarter. The Giants up multiple scores and on their way, if they can keep this up, to closing this one out.
Good job, dog. All the way.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. On the handoff, here's Scatteroo. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Going right back to Scatteroo. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants make it a 3-score game in the fourth. And he is all smiles down there. He's got his 2nd rushing score this game, and they've got an even bigger lead in this second half.
Well, we know it because we call these games week to week, Kate. Almost every single one of them seems to be a one-possession nail-biter. To build this kind of cushion and to do it with the strength of his legs, yeah, they're worthy of those smiles down there.
Gano ready to send this away. Whittington now on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Debo's got it. And the Giants will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. On play action with Dart. He rolls to his right. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Gets it to the 15. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Giants put up even more points in a win. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and if you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this, they'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants continue piling onto this lead. Gano ready to send this away.
To kick off for New York.
Whittington now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And they pick him off again! And the Giants have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line.
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go!
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. The defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Scatterbo. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense. Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
Absolutely fires this one right side. This is brought in at the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams putting up points in a game decided. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Giants' hands team secures the football. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
On the move into the red zone. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. Get 22 out of that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Now it's Scatterboot. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. We're on the toss to Tracy. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
3rd down now. Here's Starks. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
The kick by Gano is good. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Rams who's pretty shaken up and being tended to.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Whittington now on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
Hey! Get a lady! Hurry!
Stafford from the gun. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Rams trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
22, set.
Back now, pressure coming. Akua's got it again. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
11. Ready. 280.
Now Stafford to throw. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Running for the marker with Williams. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
And the Rams, first down.
53, ready.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Rams.
Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford brings it in. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Down 2 scores, and with 2 timeouts left, this onside recovery is a must-get for them. And the Giants' hands team secures the football. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Rams have some new life in the fourth.
They'll take over first and 10. And now 38 yards.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Stafford now. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, 50.
First down throw here for Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did. Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series, and instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Now to throw. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's first and 10. Stafford throwing again. Cut near the goal line. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Stafford's going to throw once more. And this is going to be caught for 2, so some fight left in them. Love it. It is back to a one-score game. Okay, partner, in that spot, you know you got to go for it there. Make it a one-score game. How do you come up with a call that works when that defense knows from the start of things that you're going for 2?
Because, Kate, we're talking about practice. Yeah, we're talking about practice. You actually practice those plays, and you come up typically with 2 or 3 two-point conversion plays every single week. You practice them, you rep them, so when it's called like that, you're ready for the moment.
And the Giants come up with that kick. They're going to hold on for the victory in this one. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. Nice.
They're going to pass it here. This one's to Slayton, left side. has the Giants first down. And it's indeed a giant one, partner. That locks up this victory.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Rocco switch. Rocco switch.
Going to Scatterboo here on the ground. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
And not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here he is to throw. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Back to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
You see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They'll look to throw it. Buying some time right. They did it! He made the interception! Kobe Durant has it. And the Rams were looking for some kind of miracle at the end. They nearly got it, but this game is over. So the Giants come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.